I don't know how to do intros. Hey guys. So I'm going to try and accomplish a makeup tutorial. We're gonna see how it turns out, I guess. I'm going for a summery kind of peachy color moment. I don't know. Let's see how this ends up. So, because I have bangs and it's hard to do face makeup with bangs, I take this and I put my hair back. Be prepared for a large forehead. Wow, a large forehead. Who would have guessed? So, the first thing I like to do is I don't wear foundation because I think I have pretty decent skin and I don't want to hide all of my freckles. So I take my Age Rewind by Maybelline. Yes, by Maybelline. And I just put it under my eyes and on any blemishes that I have. So I take the applicator and and if I'm looking forward, it's because I have a mirror. And I just put it in like that formation. Ooh, she a cutie. And I put it over my eyelids. And then I just put it on any blemishes I have. And I had a nose piercing. And she happened to keloid, which is always a fun day. And I have a gross little dot from it now. It's not attractive. This is a good look. And so I take my damp beauty blender, she nasty, don't pay attention, and just buff this in to look nice and seamless. Bare Minerals Invisible Glow. And this isn't my color, but as you can tell, I use her quite a lot. And so next I go into my brushes and this is really bad, but I contour with a bronzer because I'm not made of money. And so I take this MAC 113 like that, and it's all nasty because I just washed her. Not just, but you know. And so I just swirl my brush around, and where your ear lines up, the top of your ear, that's where you want your contour to go, right there, where your ear naturally points down from. So right about here is where you're gonna want to put that. And I always blend it into my hairline because I have a weird problem with like my paleness showing through. So, and I just take this all over and kind of make a heart shape on my forehead where my non-existent widow peak would be. And I replicate this on the same side. And, you know, we're gonna line up to our ear, so right there. And just, I personally put mine on my jaw right there because I don't like how my jaw like points and then like does that number. So I always just kind of cut through right there. And I know this looks harsh, but we've yet to blend, so. And I just take this and try to make my chin not as circular and more pointed, giving me more of a heart-shaped face. Next, continuing contouring, I take a totally wrong brush. I'm taking a Bare Minerals Next Coverage Concealer brush. Looks like this. And I just do a little bit on the side, wipe a little bit off on my hand, and just contour my nose. And I know this is wrong, but she works, you know? And I try to go down to a point because I have a button nose. And I don't particularly like my button nose. I wish it was more pointed, if that makes sense. And because my nose is higher up on my face, I don't do underneath like that because she's a ski slope. And so in order to blend this out, I just take a nice little fluffy brush. This is also a Bare Minerals Full Flawless Base. And just do small circles where I did my contour. Just to really blend that in and make it look seamless. And we're gonna go on the nose and just very slightly go in like that. Her nose is snatched. Yeah. And so now that I'm done with my face, not with the whole look, but with my face, I'm gonna start with my eyebrows. Now I'm blessed that I have like pretty decent eyebrows as is naturally, but I have a disease, you could say, that makes me lose hair in my eyebrows, like right here. As you can see, it just kind of goes off into nothing. And so I take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer in soft brown, and I take the spoolie end first and just brush out my brows where I want them to be.
Stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on
next, I take the MAC brow set in clear and just go over what I did in the clear brow gel.
Played back simultaneously on two separate systems, the sounds are blended together to achieve a new dimension in sound, impossible to obtain.
Now that we're done with eyebrows and face, we're gonna move on to the main highlight of this look, is the eyes. So I'm going to take the Cute AF palette by ColourPop. I love this palette and I'd highly recommend it to anybody. It does have fallout, is my only issue, and like especially like in the pan, as you can tell, but it's just the color payoff is really good, and I bet you can tell what shades I use. It just, yeah, they're very powdery, and so I'm gonna start with a transition shade, and I'm gonna go in with Louis, which is this one right here, and just take that on my crease right here with a MAC 221. And so I'm just gonna load up my brush, tap off any excess, and just go in. Like, be sitting there like, girl, what are you doing? Just wait. Just wait. Just wait, it'll all come together. You know what they say, it's not a masterpiece till the end. I actually don't know if anybody says that. Next, I'm going to take one of these free ColourPop pencils I got with this palette, which is just like a nice little blending brush. It's completely clean, there's no color on it. And I'm just gonna blend out the edges. I'm gonna take my MAC 221 again, clean it off a little bit on a little towelette I have, and I'm gonna take this yellow shade right here called French Kiss right here, and I'm gonna take it on my brush very lightly, dust off a lot of it, and just put it on the ends of the color so it just softens it a little bit. I'm gonna take this color right here called Butter Cake and load it on my brush again, get off any excess, and just put this on the corners and inner corner.
You see, stereophonic sound for the home is recorded on two separate tracks, each one giving special emphasis to certain sections of the orchestra. That's heard from those positions.
She's coming together.
When played back
Just wait a second, y'all.
The sounds are blended
Alright,
together
so
to achieve a
next,
new
because we're
dimension
doing a
of sound
halo
impossible
eye,
to obtain
I'm just
in
going to blend
on-the-road
these two
recording.
together just on the crease very lightly because you don't want to overpower anything. And so we just go ahead and just blend these to the gods. So next we're going to take our concealer. I'm going to go back in with, I'm going to take it with a MAC 230, and just go on the edge like this, and just really load that brush with this color. They're not mistakes, they're happy accidents. And this is probably extremely unsanitary of me, but I take my ring finger and just tap it so the colors blend just a little bit, because we don't want, too much power. We want all of these colors to work in harmony and not like overwhelm each other, So next, I take the same brush that we put the concealer on, and the reason we put the concealer on is so it also has something sticky. The glitter has something sticky to stick to, because with all of these powders on it, they're not going to be able to stick as much. So we always put concealer on any new color that we're introducing. Also because the color will pop more, which we always want. So I'm going to take that same brush, the MAC 230, and I'm going to go in, again with the Cute AF palette, with color Spoiled right here that has the fallout on it. And I'm just going to load it on my brush that still has the sticky concealer on it, and just load it in there, tap off any excess, and just put this exactly where you put the other stuff. See how I'm lacking color right there? I'm going to go back in with the Cute AF palette that we got our original color from. Again, we used the color Buttercake right here. And just load a little bit on. And just put a little bit and blend it a little bit into your gold color. So now, I feel like I need more dimension in my eyes, so I'm going to take the same MAC 221 brush that we've been blending with and applying color with, and just tap it and try to get as much as that previous color on. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of a darker color. I'm going to go in with Mischief right there, and just tap just a few little taps because we don't want a whole lot, and just put a little bit right there. Next, we're going to take this MAC brush I got from a collection a long time ago, and we're gonna go in with that dark color we just put on our outer corners, and just put it on the brush, tap off excess, and put it on our lower lash line. Dark colors help make the eye appear bigger, and also it helps to make your eyelashes appear longer. So I'm going to take my custom MAC palette, and I'm going to take Mylar, is this color, and combine it with Shroom. These are both satin finishes, so you gotta be careful when you are applying satin finishes with any matte finishes, because sometimes they can just look clumpy together, I found out. So I'm just going to take those two colors with this MAC brush I have, and just really pack it in there. Put it right here. And I like to personally point mine a little bit. I think it makes a nice effect on the eye. Next, we're going to go back in with our Age Rewind by Maybelline in the color Fair. And we're just going to sketch out once more just the kind of cut we want. Next, I'm going to take the lower half in a brown. It's by Urban Decay from the 24-Hour Glide On Eye Perfection. And I'm just going to take this brown color and put it on my lash line. Next, to finish this look off, I'm going to take my YSL mascara. It's called the Mascara Volume Effect Faux Pills. And I'm just going to apply this. Now I'm going to take my custom palette again and use those same colors I used on my eye inner corner and eyebrow. And this is bad, but I'm just going to take it on my fingers and put it on my nose. I'm going to take this Bare Minerals Full Flawless Face you may remember from earlier in the video and just buff it out. I'm going to take this Dear Darling tint from Etude House. A very great Korean brand I love. And I'm just going to apply this, not on the whole lip. Before it dries, I'm going to take my ring finger and just blend it out. And if you want your inner butthole area, as I call it, darker, I just apply it and dot it. And then just wipe off any extra. This is the look completed. I'm going to. Oh, is she cute? And it honestly kind of reminds me of Cheetos. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please tell me in the comments if you created this look. And if you want anything else to see to me or you enjoy these kinds of videos, just let me know in the comments. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you have a great day. I love you. Bye!